Hey guys, welcome to episode 61 of The Mind Unleashed. How are you? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. As we always do, let's get a few shoutouts to our supporters. First one is Lyft, the ride-sharing app. Use our code TMUP for I believe $20 off when you book your next ride to Lyft. If you're not in the Atlanta area, type that code in, TMUP, and they get you some rides off there. Also, if you're looking to get some drone shooting done, professional drone photography for a home, real estate, small film, anything kind of a own a car, commercial, what have you. Check out CAS. CAS stands for Cinematic Aerial Services. What Daniel does is does all like professional drone shooting. He just got certified again for the next couple of years to do drone shooting, and he's also getting now scuba dive training to shoot underwater. Isn't that amazing? So he's offering you guys $179 per property, so definitely check him out when you guys got time. Also, if you're looking to get some wedding photography done, or something like that, corporate stuff, definitely check out Weiss Productions. Weiss has been amazing to me. He's offering you guys 20% off when you book your next package with him. Definitely check him out, and he'll hook you guys up. Links will be down below in the description. Also, if you're looking to get trademarked, your business done correctly, your name, your brand, everything is the most fucking important. So please use Strauman Law. Strauman Law hooked us up with our trademark, walked us through every step of the way with USPTO, stuff like that. So definitely check him out. He'll hook you up. StraumanLaw.com. Also, if you're looking to get a home taken care of, check out Angie Connors. Angie does stuff for real estate market, stuff like that. She'll definitely hook you guys up. So Angie Connors down below in the description. Click that thing, and she'll definitely hook you guys up. Also, guys, so here we go. So, guys, welcome to episode 61. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for the background screaming if that's in here. What was I going to say? I'm losing my fucking train of thought today. Well, then again, it is 10:02 at night, and I want to do a podcast. I'm going to talk to you guys about some cool stuff that's been going on with the open mind stuffs. I have been doing open mind gaming, and I've been really enjoying the hell out of it, and loving the fuck out of it. A game I do want to talk about, and a game that I thought was really cool, and I'm getting a lot of recommendations from a cool gamer. From you guys have listened to the podcast before, Fatal Empress D, aka Del Marie. Check her out. Amazing friend, and we talked about some gaming shit. So she's been giving me games to try out when I'm not 3D printing or kind of getting my stuff away from stress. Working on a project or whatever, heavy working on prototyping. Because there's only so much you can do in CAD and Fusion and shit like that, and then you go over and think 3D print, you get that all done, and then you get to work on just take care of some 3D stuff, or you're studying new software and stuff like that. So I decided about a month ago to get into OMI gaming, which is kind of like my go-to for my relaxation. Get people like myself with disabilities, get them to chat with other people. That's the most important thing. If you're not chatting with people and stuff like that, most people don't like to get out of the house or eventually not socialize and talk and discuss geeky and nerdy shit. And this is why I kind of developed the community for OMI Gaming. PS4, it's OMI Gaming if you want to join that community. I talk about everything from different kind of games. But the one game she told me to try, because we've been trying a way out a few other things, as long as Pernesco, there is a link in our YouTube thing. Click on that, it's got all my stuff in it. Now from there, expect profanity and stuff like that. It's just the way I am. I'm not going to be a non-kosher dude. I prefer to be myself and very open-minded when I talk, and I enjoy gaming. And I believe, as a company in general, or a person who's doing what he's doing, should be open-minded and speak his mind. I mean, shouldn't fucking be quiet. Because later in life you're like, oh, we found this shit about you and we didn't like it, etc. And then you have all these people saying, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, dude, you know what you got into. You know what you walk towards. And that's kind of what I like doing. But my kind of games have been kind of the casual play, first-person shooters kind of stuff. Kind of makes me relax. But I also like playing a lot of story-driven games. Big fan of Hideo Kojima from the Metal Gear Solid series, David Hayter and stuff like that. Actually, David Hayter was one of my favorite voice actors. I didn't really know what voice actors were. We didn't start gaming until... my first gaming console was the Atari 2600, and I remember playing a lot of cartridges, playing a lot of Dig Dug and Pac-Man and shit like that. But we ended up getting the SNES, or not SNES, NES, since we never got a Super NES until my parents My mom used to go garbage picking and find shit, so we get the SNES from the trash and stuff like that. Worked perfectly fine. Had like a bajillion cartridges with it. Started playing that shit, but I really didn't get into console voiceover acting. People like until Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 1, which I actually have a original copy sitting right here in the damn corner, which is amazing. And yeah, man, like, so I started playing that fucking game, and it was like the PS1. Boom! It blew my freaking mind, and there it was, Metal Gear Solid. Fucking this game that took two 700 megabytes discs. Okay, part one, part two. You plop that in. It was fucking insane. Like, how the fuck could you take a game with 700 megabytes, put it on another disc, and put it in? Amazingly done. But yeah, man, like once I found out who the voice actor was, I played that game, I think, religiously for I think 2 weeks straight. Played it again and again. I think I played it like 5 times before I fucking finally went up to like Final Fantasy or something like that, Gran Turismo or Spyro Year of the Dragon, etc., etc. And I've always had a love for passion for gaming, but it's always kept my mind kind of relaxed. And people are like, "Oh, you should be playing sports like that." Did the sports thing, did all that good stuff, and then just fuck it, that's kind of my thing. But I've always found gaming to be my go-to zen, my relaxation. It helps you with your motor skills, control, reading, etc. Because you're reading a lot of UI, you're reading a lot of stuff, you're listening to a lot of story, you're listening to a lot of actors. And then this thing called online gaming comes out, and that shit didn't happen until like, the early 2000s, like 2001 to 2000s. What the frick was my first PS game? It was PlayStation, because we didn't have Xbox. I never had an Xbox, unfortunately. I was able to play my buddies. I remember my buddy, like, he's like, "Hey, play my Xbox." Didn't really know what Halo was until, like, later on. But my first PS2 online game, I think it was SOCOM Navy SEALs. And then after that, I became a fucking Madden-holic, like Madden. I actually got the test from EA for, I think it was Madden 2007, 2010, 2010. I got the test for EA. EA was opening an open beta for any testers. You'd sign a whole contract, NDA. They send you this thing. We'll send you a disc, and you'll get like, this is when they were sending like the disc. We need you to like find all the stuff, and they would send you another copy, and then I ended up getting a free copy of Madden from EA. You had to sign all this fucking NDA disclosure. You couldn't say anything. You got updates through the internet and stuff like that. So it would update the game, and you'd have to like break it and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. To really wish they kept that kind of gameplay for Madden. I think it was 2010, because it played so fucking well and so realistic. And after that, kind of like QV vision. Let's add this. Let's add this. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? This isn't an arcade. This should be a simulation of football and how football's actually played. But it was what it was, man. Like, that's, it was what it was. But anyway, SOCOM Navy SEALs, and then Madden became like my go-to. I've ended up playing Madden so much that I just became like into the Madden competitions, made it into a professional Madden thing. I think I got kicked out of like round 4. You can only use your team once, and you can use the same playbook or move some shit around. But that always became like my zen, like my go-to to relax. Never really took gaming overly seriously, and just found it to be relaxed. Most people had hang out with their friends. I didn't really have that much. I really, I said, fuck it, man. Games were kind of my thing. And, Metal Gear Solid, I was playing a lot of. Never had an N64 either. We never played a lot of Gold. We never played GoldenEye or something like that. A friend of ours, we used to go to his house and play a lot of GoldenEye, and then we, couldn't afford it. But yeah, man, gaming was always my thing. And then, like, coming into this, and then talking to people who are going through depression and stuff like that. I'm like, "Hey, do you game?" Most people are like, I don't game. Do you play online?" No, I don't really, I don't really know how to socialize. I don't really like putting a headset on. I like being in front of a camera. I don't like doing this shit. And I'm kind of like, you need to kind of get out of your element and kind of do your thing and find your own, man. Like, gaming is not what you think it is anymore. It's been this epiphany for people to, you have your shit talkers and everything. The minute you actually see somebody, behind the camera or what they are, they're just fucking around with it. Most people are fucking trolls fucking around with everybody else. But I remember my first experience with that, and that was fucking Halo. Xbox 360. I worked my ass off. Okay, for my first 2 consoles. I bought a PS4 used and I believe I used my second ever, third ever tax refund. I fucking spent a lot of money on a PS1 20 gig console that I fucking loved, and didn't really get a lot of shit talking on that console. And that console actually didn't work. Actually, I had to send it back to EV Games, and it was the EV Games at the time. GameStop didn't acquire them yet, and I remember getting on the phone with the guy. I'm like, "Hey man, like my 20 gigs not working properly because I had." We told him with the 20 gigs because we had all the backward compatibility, PS2, PS1 compatibility, and I had a lot of PS2 games. So I'm like, "Fuck it, and I can go to the PS2 and still play." Blah. Call of Duty. Dude, Call of Duty 4 was the first one I remember on the PS3 that I remember I got my stepbrother Matt. Still to this day, we can say I'm about to say what my gamer tag is. So if y'all want to know who the heck I am, my gamer tag. But it's easy to find out who I am if you really want to know who I am. So it's not that hard. ALIQ5. Noob. You're a noob. ALIQ5. You're a noob. Which my friends call me Alik. But it's ALIQ5. There, you know my gamer tag. Don't worry about it. It's both for both consoles, but people can join in and say what up or troll my ass. I don't really give a fuck. I'll just block your ass. Because if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. It is what it is. But that was the first game that we hopped on, man. And my brother was sitting there and he started laughing. He goes, "Did he call you a fucking?" Started like, because my brother was huge into Halo, so he was sitting and play Halo on his computer all the time. So he'd be sitting there in the corner playing, and I'm sitting there, "What the hell's game is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's Halo, man. You should come check it out. Is your computer strong enough?" "No, my computer's not strong enough to run Halo." So we ended up playing on the PS3, freaking jamming on, having a great time. Played a lot of Rainbow Six, I believe Rainbow Six Vegas 1, or Vegas 2, I believe it was Vegas 2. So from there, like, you get the shit talking and stuff like that. Terrorist Hunt was our shit, like our thing. Did a lot of like Little Big Planet and the whole thing. The one thing we did play a lot of was Duty Call of COD, so Call of Duty 4. But the Xbox 360, man, I remember working my ass off, and I remember like there was a lot of fucking money right there. So what happened is I ended up just freaking like working my ass off, and I remember I had to work at like this venue and the place I was working at. I pulled so much overtime. I think I pulled like 30, 40 hours, 50 hours, like in 2 weeks. I made like 50-50, yeah, so about 100 hours in 2 weeks just to afford an Xbox One. Or not Xbox One, Xbox 360. Blockbuster was selling them. I believe they were like going for like, I think like $300, $400. So I worked my ass off like that 2 weeks, and ended up getting a new Xbox from them. Like I lived right down the street, ended up carrying it down. I remember the dude was like in his car, "Give me that Xbox." And the lady was like, "Oh no, I'll give you right back to your house if you don't want to." I'm like, "No, I'm right here. I'm about to walk my Xbox, back to my house." My brother was sick. I called him. I'm like, "Hey man, can you get your ass up and grab this Xbox because I'm about to get this thing stolen or whatever." So I ended up pulling some cash out. Ended up going to GameStop on the bus and picking up a used copy of Halo 3, which when Halo 3 was a fucking monster powerhouse game, which still is. If I had my Xbox, I'd still play the fuck out of it. Kind of miss the Xbox, not having one. I didn't play it enough. They didn't play the one enough to play anything. So, ended up fucking, getting 360 hooked up. I had the Ghetto controller, had like 1 month of Xbox Live, learning all about the Live and what the hell the online service was all about. Sony never had one, so I wasn't used to the whole, hey, it's free online gaming. There was no party chat system, there was just game chat. So, Sony learned their lesson with not having this fucking game chat system. It's party chat. Party chat, it makes the game so much better because you're able to have so many game friends that are in different games to play with you and talk to you and be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" It becomes a social element. That now it has become the norm with TeamSpeak, etc. on gaming consoles. So anyway, I head down, get a copy of Halo 3, head back to my house, get it in. I'm all excited to use copy from GameStop. So you guys already know GameStop's got shit going on. So get in the console, man, get to the first level. Boom, the game freezes. It freezes on the fucking first level. I look at my brother, I'm like, fuck. He's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, Dude, it's freezing. I said, dude, I gotta go all the way down there, wait for a bus. And he goes, where's the GameStop? I said, it's about a mile down the road. He goes, oh, it was about 2, 3 miles down the road. He goes, dude, I'll fucking bike it there real fast. I'll bring the copy. Give me the receipt. Went there, went all the way in, got a new copy, came back within like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. Came in, he sat down, I sat down on the rug, playing a small ass tube TV, popped it in, it fucking ran, finally. Got to play the first level, played more of it. Brother goes, okay, play some online. Like, you gotta play online. Because apparently he was in Virginia playing with his cousin and stuff like that. He was like, dude, online is this shit. You gotta fucking play it. It's gonna be this thing. It's a new thing. You gotta do it. Never played Halo Online. So, fucking getting into Halo Online. Wow. Just played like I never thought I'd play. Brother-in-law at the time was playing Halo in California and stuff like that. So we play at some different weird hours at the time. So, I got so many fucking players in these past couple months playing this fucking game where I got to know them, talk to them, stuff like that. It was insane, man. Like, you sit there and play with these people and you get to know them as friends. And there's few people I still don't talk on Xbox, which I would. There's like one or two I still talk with from my Xbox days that still are my friends listed on Facebook. Have become close friends. We've talked, stuff like that. And a lot of them support what we're doing and what I'm doing. With open mind, stuff like that, and like that became like the norm, and then playing all these cool games and friends from work and stuff like that. That became like the element of like talk and game and collaboration and talking, and people just don't know how to, communicate. But the thing is, with that, the Xbox culture. You've got new messages, Commander. The Xbox culture was there was a lot of shit talking. I mean, that's I was telling my buddy Pernosco. Sorry, my lady just texted me. Playing my. But I remember playing Halo Nights. Like, I still call them Halo Nights, like the best time of my life. So the Halo Nights were a lot of us would get on the Xbox 360 and we just jam, man. My brother, we could play 4-player, it's cooperatively. So me and my brother would be on. He had a top screen at the bottom screen. Not like the 55-inch I'm staring at right now. The TCL 55-inch I saved up for the new move. Anyway, so when you kick someone's ass in Halo, whatever, people would fucking just send you recorded voice messages through the message system. People would block you, people would rank you, people would this. Oh my god, it was insane. I remember that, Microsoft had a fucking thing years ago when the Xbox 360 was still coming out that a girl lady apparently was like a lesbian. It's not like LGBTQ is now. She wrote Microsoft and said, hey man, like wrote Microsoft and Bungie. I said, you know what, man, like it's bullshit. She wrote Microsoft and said, hey man, like I'm a lesbian, and I'm getting fucking hate bashing through the Xbox system, yada yada. Bungie was like, Bungie and Microsoft pretty much came to an agreement at the time. Is that, listen, you have a right to put your bio up on where you want to put your bio up. However, we recommend, we can't protect you. You need to be open-minded, and this shit's gonna happen. There's nothing in the bylaw saying we can protect you. And granted, guys, this was back in 2009, 2008, maybe, yeah, around that time. And she goes, yeah, Michigan. They go, yeah, man, there's nothing we really can do at this time. Like, you need to either, keep it to yourself at the time, because there's not much. And cyberbullying was a thing I never really fucking knew. Yeah, during the AOL I kind of knew about it, but gaming-wise, I didn't know it was fucking that bad. But my friends were like, dude, you're fucking either an idiot or you're a fucking idiot. Because it was going on there, too. I didn't know. Anyway, so yeah, the Microsoft and Bungie were at the time were like, hey man, we can't do much about it. Like, you want to put your bio up there, put your bio up there. And don't put everything about yourself, because people will fucking, they'll either look at you or do some shit. Which they did, and a lot of times I had a lot of, you suck, you're a noob, da da da. alter my my chat feed and stuff like that. So it was fucking intense, man. But that was my first, time with it. My brother-in-law, we would just fucking chat back and forth, and then T-Bone would be like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." And there's a video on Facebook if you get a chance. A gamer, what gamers do online, and this guy and this other guy, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. Facebook just have it, and I think it's, I don't know if I can even, I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it real quick. Fuck your mother with it. I'm saying so many curse words because I can. There it is.
Hello? Guess what? What? You really want to know? Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your name? Ezekiel! Ezekiel? That thing fucking sucks! Hey! Guess what I did last night? Don't you fucking bring my mother into this? My mother? Well, guess what I did? What? I built that fly over there. And then I fucked your mother next to it. Fuck you! Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! I'll fuck you in the ass! Fuck you! I'll fuck your mother! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey! Guess what I got in this bag?
And that's it in a nutshell. What Gatline gamers are like. Saw that on Facebook and I was like, that shit is like dead accurate of what the Xbox Live shit was like back in 2008, 2009-ish. It was fucking intense, man. I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But yeah, man, that was it, man. That was it. That was the shit. I mean, intense shit. But yeah, man, gaming has fucking changed. I mean, it's for me, it's been a lot of that, but more fun with friends and like, hey man, try this out, try this out. More people like trying to get together now and play more games, hit Destiny, Halo, all that good stuff, and people more or less gamers not taking any bullshit of this microtransaction horseshit either. A lot of gamers are talking like, I like playing this game, I like playing this game. People are getting really fucking tired of this microtransaction culture. And I'll talk more with that with Pernesco when I get a chance. We're on the Twitch page if y'all want to listen to us talk. But yeah, man, like what the fuck? It's been boom, boom, boom. But that, yeah, that's just why I started my gaming thing, because it helps me relax and just have fun. And the other day, don't take it seriously. Have fun, enjoy it, and meet new players and fucking find. The thing is, get out of your gamer comfort zone and play a lot of games that you never thought you'd play. This is why I started Open Mind Gaming, because I'm trying a lot of different things, playing with a lot of gamer friends, and I've had a lot of girl gamers that I play with, and guy gamers that I play with, mostly disabled gamers. Well, not too many of them. A lot of them are like terrified to jump on and have a good time and just fucking meet people. Shit's gonna happen. Shit talking's gonna happen. Just get over it and enjoy it and meet some fucking really cool down there people that are like, hey man, what do you play? What do you play? What do you play? And getting into that gamer comfort zone is the one thing you need to do. But the one game I got done playing and finishing is Soma. Soma, I'm gonna do probably a speed run in a day or two. Probably tomorrow. I got some time tomorrow. I just finished up our 3D printing project. My commission that I had to take care of is now done, and played Soma. Soma was a game about recommended by Fatal Empress D. Check her out on Twitch. Amazing gamer. She's amazing. Plays a lot of different types. Has fun fucking doing her thing. Doesn't give a fuck. She just plays what she likes to play. And very open-minded about gaming and just has fun with it. And it's kind of her zen zone and just has a good time. I just played Kingdom Hearts. She was like talking about that. And that one really got a weird score by a lot of my gamer friends. A lot of my gamer friends have all spoken about it. And a lot of them were like, hey man, did you play it or not? And then I heard people were just like, what the fuck? They were like, what the fuck? Because people were at work were talking about it. Everybody that was walking around was talking about it. People that didn't know gamers were talking about the ending and things that they were like, But I'll go more into detail with that, maybe with her or some other friends, to kind of give you guys more of a deep dive. But Soma was a game about a dude in Canada who was dying, had a brain scan done, became his brain and his subconscious, everything got scanned into a microchip and put into another person, wakes up years later into this undersea project system, and pretty much what they were trying to do was save humanity because the Earth was getting, number one, demolished, killed off by an asteroid that hit the Earth. And just was wiped out the half of the fucking humanity. So those surviving members, scientists, etc., went down to the sea and became either were dying, they were all dying, and there's only one way to save us all because we're running out of resources. Is we can scan ourselves subconsciously and put ourselves in microchips, then put ourselves, in this computer system, the simulation, but yet we would be alive subconsciously through a computer chip. We wouldn't even know we were cloned, etc. And then put into space. Later, you go into the game, you find out more that he died. He was the first ever participant in this thing. He talked to the guys that scanned him and stuff like that, and said, "Oh my God, he was gonna die. He died." And you find us later out in the game. I'll be doing another playthrough of this. If you guys want to watch that, it will be on Twitch. Right now it's on YouTube. Right now I completed the whole game. I playthrough. Gonna play it on easy so I can get a speed through and talk about more. But man, was it incredible. It was a really, really, really good game, and just really fucking well done. And the ending of it was like, what the fuck? But he ends up dealing with one of the creators of the program, and come to find out she is a scan of herself that you're dealing with. She was like, I think Catherine, her name's Catherine, his name was Simon, and they were all put into these robotic, things, and they're running. He had to find out he got dropped into a dead person's cortex inside the brain. It became kind of a person, but not a person, like a zombie person, but really fucking weird. The game doesn't give you much choice about like rights or wrongs. You just have to, go about things and doing things, and then at the end of it all, you find the utopia. You find the last person alive. You find out so much shit has gone wrong, and just a fucking amazing story. Fatal Embers gave me the recommendation of the game, and it was just fucking outstanding. But I'm definitely going to do a playthrough of that, and so we'll see what happens with that again. But yeah, man, I'm loving this gaming thing that I'm doing. It's just been fun for me because there's nothing really much to do when you're watching videos in 3D print. I'm usually watching YouTube videos on how to do some ZBrush or Fusion. There's a lot of learning with the new software and what they're doing with it, and simplified 3D and stuff like that. But it's been a blast, man. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm not going to stop doing the podcast. Still have to get a lot of these dealing with a lot of friends. I've got to get some of their schedules down packed and stuff like that. But yeah, I just can't wait to see the community grow a little more, and then we can talk more about gaming and stuff like that. Just really, 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 really fucking enjoy it, and it's been a blast just kind of learning new game things. And right now, I think there's a Sony sale going on, so for those who are trying to get some stuffs, you might want to do so before the sale ends. But anyway, I believe that's the end of this freaking podcast. It's about 30 minutes now, so kind of just ramble about nothing but video games. But check out OMI Gaming. It's going to be on PSN. We're going to put a lot more stuff on there, getting a lot of the guys and girls together to talk about more gaming, game with more Fatal Empress D. Hopefully do some stuff with the podcast with her and collaborate with some games, stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Do you like my gay hands? It's been Pride Month. I've been doing a lot of this because I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, it's been a freaking blast, and I'm gonna head about getting this stuff together. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope to do a video version of podcast from the Twitch video, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being positive. Thanks for being open-minded. Yeah, thanks for just being yourselves, guys. Appreciate all of you, and hope to see you guys next week. Hopefully, I have more to discuss. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Keep an open mind. Have a good week. See ya.